Yo, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm gonna show y'all a descending line for beginners, just to get you used to playing progressions and just diatonic. So diatonic just pretty much mean no added notes, nothing chromatic, nothing altered, just all the notes that are a part of whatever key you're in. So just starting in the key of C, just to keep it simple for everybody. You got to know the quality of each degree in the scale, and just knowing that, to me, that's a great foundation just to start building when you do start to learn songs. And playing by ear too, it helps to know, because you can hear when I'm learning music, if you're not reading sheet music, if you're trying to play by ear and you hear certain bass progressions, that's a big start, because if you can recognize what the bass is doing, it's easier to correlate a chord with it. And then I know if I'm in the key of C and I hear the 5 and I hear 5 to 1, you can recognize that. Now sometimes you might hear, but as long as you can pick that out, you can tell like it's something else going on. But even once you get that chord or find it, you'll be able to recognize a 5 minor, because that's really what that is. 5 minor 7. But that's that. So what I want to show y'all today, in the key of C, your 1 is major, your 2 is minor, 3 is minor, 4 is major, 5 is major, 6 is minor, 7 is diminished, and back to the 1. Now also you can play a 1 over the 3. Instead of playing a minor 3, you can play the 1 over the 3, and instead of playing the 7 diminished, you can play a 5 over 7. But either one works. So you just use your own discretion which one you want to play. So we're gonna put the metronome on 130, and I'm gonna just do a descending progression, and I might modulate too. 3 and 2 and 5 to turn it around, and then we're gonna hold it. 5 over 7, 6, 5, 4, 1 over 3, 2 minor, and then we're gonna do 5 over 7 again, and 1. Now we're gonna modulate. Three minor, 2 minor, 5. Now I'm gonna do diminish, 7, right there, 6 minor, 5, 4, 1 over 3, 2 minor to 5, and modulate. So just descending. So the same chords in my last video when we ascended, same chords descending. And remember to practice with the metronome, because it will definitely build in your sense of time and playing. That's something else that you will see, like, as you play with different musicians, you can see the areas where people are weak, and then it's not about pointing out everything that's wrong, but you know, we build each other, especially in a band setting. But I'm encouraging everybody to, before you even get in a band, certain stuff you should know. So in it, to me, you can avoid embarrassment, and you can avoid being a weak link in the band, because if you don't know how to play in time, I mean, that throws everything off. If you have a drummer because it's not just the drummer's job to keep time, it's everybody's job, because the drummer can be on and I could just be playing the wrong. Let me do an example of, I don't know, let's see if I can do this. So let's see. It's hard to, like, if you have people and you get that, like, you have people that miss the beats, they unsure, so you really practice with everything that you might run into. I would just practice those moments at home. Like, I always try to picture myself in certain situations, so I practice a certain way, assuming this will happen. And a lot of times it does. Like, you run into the click track goes out, or something happens with the drums where, you know, you got to be a little more precise with the timing, because sometimes we do let the drummers just carry the time and we play around, but it's everybody's job to be on time. Like I said, because it can be very, very, very distracting and just throw everything off when we're not in sync with whatever the tempo is. So I hope that helped y'all.